Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Ridge's Quickie Taylor marriage fast wedding adds to Brooke's pain. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that there's been a lot of talk in recent months about Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan's, Catherine Kelly Lang, ditched wedding plans. Although Brooke and Ridge once seemed excited to tie the knot, B&B eventually had them bail on the idea. It became more of a been there, done that kind of thing, but Ridge may change his mind once he's officially paired back up with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. Perhaps that's when Ridge will decide he indeed wants to remarry, but he may want Taylor to be his bride instead. After all, we can't forget that Ridge almost married Taylor again before the CBS call drama blew up in 2022. Ridge was all set to marry Taylor, but then he found out Brooke didn't really call CPS on Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. It was Thomas himself who caused all the chaos using a voice changer app. Ridge couldn't go through with saying his vows based on Brooke's innocence and the fact that Taylor wasn't the one who came clean. Taylor knew the truth in the end, but it was Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McKinswood, spilled to Ridge on his wedding day. Looking back on all that now, Ridge might decide he should have followed his heart and remarried Taylor. It's easy to see Ridge popping the question to Taylor and insisting they should get their wedding plans back on track. This whole CEO situation with Brooke will really be Ridge's breaking point. He'll seal the deal on Ridge throwing all his attention on Taylor, so their romantic reunion could lead to them making things official. Ridge might push Taylor into a quickie marriage and delight Steffi in the process. If Ridge decides there's no need to wait on living happily ever after, he could make Taylor his wife once more and add to Brooke's pain. In other words, Ridge wasn't willing to marry Brooke, but he might be willing to fast-track a wedding to Taylor. If that's the case, it'll really pour salt in the wound for Brooke. Based on our B&B predictions, Ridge will go all in on a Taylor reunion, so we'll bring you updates on whether any wedding bells might be on the horizon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Taylor and Ridge could take some big steps forward together, so stay tuned for more news on their future. Ridge Forrester has always been known for his complicated love life, torn between the two women who have claimed his heart for decades. But in a shocking turn of events, the fashion mogul seems to be diving headfirst into a decision that will send shockwaves throughout Los Angeles, the Forrester family, and most heartbreakingly, his longtime love, Brooke Logan. Ridge's decision to marry Taylor Hayes in a whirlwind ceremony will undoubtedly unravel emotions and ignite a storm of betrayal, sorrow, and, for Brooke, an unbearable pain that she never expected to feel. A swift decision. It's been a turbulent year for Ridge Forrester, with his heart pulled in two directions. One towards the woman he has always loved, Brooke, and the other towards his ex-wife, Taylor. The emotional tug-of-war has been excruciating to watch as Ridge oscillates between the two, ultimately remaining indecisive about whom he truly wants to be with. After a series of highs and lows, of passionate reunions and heated separations, Ridge's latest decision comes as a shock. The news that Ridge and Taylor are planning a quickie wedding will rock the Forrester Foundation to its core. This spontaneous decision to get married after everything that has transpired between him and Brooke, as well as the unresolved drama of his past with Taylor, comes as an unexpected twist. Fans had hoped that Ridge would finally find a way back to Brooke, given their long history, shared children, and undeniable chemistry. But as Ridge embraces Taylor once again, he seems to be closing the door on a future with Brooke. Or so it appears. Brooke's heartbreak. As Ridge's wedding plans with Taylor intensify, it's clear that Brooke Logan is about to face another crushing blow. Despite their recent struggles and disagreements, Brooke has never stopped loving Ridge. The thought of seeing her husband move forward with Taylor will be a devastating blow to her heart. The pain of Ridge's sudden shift towards Taylor will be felt deeply, not only in Brooke's soul, but also in her every interaction with those around her. Brooke has always been the pillar of strength, the one who believes in true love and family above all else. To have Ridge marry Taylor so abruptly, without any warning or time to process the emotions, will leave Brooke feeling blindsided. She had hoped for a future with Ridge, a future that included the family they built together. The speed at which Ridge and Taylor's wedding plans move only magnifies Brooke's pain, as it feels like a slap in the face to everything she thought was secure in her relationship with Ridge. The whirlwind nature of the wedding will feel like betrayal, not just from Ridge, but also from Taylor, who Brooke once considered a friend. Brooke may have always understood Taylor's feelings for Ridge, but to see her ex-husband marry Taylor so quickly will feel like the ultimate betrayal. The emotion of rejection will overwhelm Brooke, who had dared to dream of a life where she and Ridge would finally have their happily ever after, unburdened by the constant conflict. The Forrester family drama. As Ridge's wedding day nears, the Forrester family finds itself divided once more. Steffi and Thomas Forrester, Ridge's children from his marriage to Taylor, will likely feel a deep sense of joy and relief as their father marries their mother. For them, the union represents the restoration of their family, a picture of what they've always wanted, the reunion of their parents. But the celebration will be clouded by the tension surrounding Ridge's departure from Brooke and the deep pain it causes her. Meanwhile, the Forrester matriarch, Stephanie Forrester's memory will loom large over the proceedings. Ridge's decision to marry Taylor so quickly might remind the family of the legacy of Ridge's first love and the bond that formed the foundation of his family. Still, the unresolved emotions left behind from their troubled history with Brooke will make the wedding bittersweet. The family might find themselves torn, caught between the memories of Ridge and Brooke's passionate connection and the undeniable fact that Ridge is now committed to Taylor once more. Brooke's struggle. Brooke, though strong, will struggle to remain composed in the wake of Ridge's marriage to Taylor. As the wedding day approaches, she will find herself caught in a battle of emotions. A wave of jealousy will wash over her, but more than that, an overwhelming sadness will grip her heart. She will begin to question everything she thought she knew about love, loyalty, and family. Could she have done more to keep Ridge by her side? Was there a way to have prevented this from happening? Brooke's sorrow will be compounded by the fact that Ridge's decision comes at a time when they were still working through their issues. Ridge's Quickie marriage to Taylor will make Brooke feel as though she was never truly given a chance to prove herself to him. The abruptness of the wedding will only heighten her pain, leaving her feeling like she's been abandoned, yet again, in favor of a future she never thought would come to pass. Brooke's vulnerability will make her question her self-worth. For years, she's been the woman who stood by Ridge, through thick and thin, but this final decision, a quick, almost careless wedding, will shatter her sense of security. She will find herself retreating into herself, grappling with her emotions in a way that makes her feel lost, confused, and alone. The future of Ridge and Taylor. While the Forrester family may celebrate Ridge and Taylor's union, there will always be a lingering question. Is this marriage truly the fairy tale ending for Ridge and Taylor? Ridge's Quickie wedding to Taylor may not be the romantic declaration fans had hoped for. Is it possible that the whirlwind nature of their marriage will only lead to more complications? Ridge's hasty decision may not allow for the healing of all wounds. And as he and Taylor embark on this new chapter, they may face unexpected challenges that threaten the stability of their relationship. Ridge's decision to marry Taylor so quickly, despite the turmoil with Brooke, may very well be an impulsive one, a decision driven by emotion rather than careful thought. Will he find true happiness with Taylor, or will regret eventually set in? It's unclear whether Ridge's future with Taylor will be as rosy as he imagines. After all, love can be unpredictable, and marriages forged in haste often face difficult trials.